When you ask a non-car person what kind of vehicle they drive, they usually just give you the make or perhaps even the model. But you know that only tells half of the story. Say, for instance, your buddy tells you he bought a new Mustang, period. Well, if it's an EcoBoost model, you nod respectfully. But if it has a snake on it, well, that elicits a much stronger reaction. And if you own the GT350, well, you own the Mustang.
Fastback or convertible, manual or automatic, and the choice of 4, 6, or 2 different 8-cylinder engines. Ford has Mustangs that cater to a wide-ranging audience. But this Shelby GT350, introduced for the 2016 model year, takes the pony car idea to a higher level of sophistication. Born in 1965, it's a nameplate steeped in history, originally intended to transform a great everyday car into a dominant road racer. Ford says this modern interpretation is the most balanced, nimble, and exhilarating production Mustang ever, and you certainly won't get any argument from me. If you waited for the 2017 model year to purchase a GT350, lucky you. This incredible grabber blue paint is new this year, and all of those previously bundled must-have track package items are now standard. That means you get the oil, transmission, and differential coolers, continuously controlled dampers, strut tower brace, and deck lid spoiler included in the base price of $58,345, which includes a gas guzzler tax. Good luck finding a dealer who will sell you one at that price, however. Typically, an engine's crankshaft doesn't grab the headline, but what makes this new 5.2-liter V8 in the GT350 particularly interesting is that it uses a flat plane crank, an arrangement preferred for its lightweight, lower center of gravity, and high revving characteristics. But because its firing order alternates between cylinder banks, potentially causing an imbalance and thus vibration, its use is typically reserved for racing applications where such attributes are tolerated. Not only does it have a distinctive sound all its own, but this Ford-engineered V8 is very well-mannered and not at all hampered by roughness. Thanks in large part to this flat plane crank design, this 5.2-liter motor has a sky-high 8,250 RPM redline and a tall 12-to-1 compression ratio. Fed by a cold air intake, its 526 horsepower peaks at 7,500 RPM, while its 429 pound-feet of torque is maximized at 4,750 RPM. Premium gas, please. And gas mileage is not its strong suit, rated at a measly 14 mpg city, 21 highway. A lightweight Tremec 6-speed manual is the only transmission. After getting used to this long-travel clutch pedal with its somewhat tricky engagement, the GT350 uses this solid-acting short-throw shifter to beautifully conduct this high-revving V8. There is so much engine with which to play. The MagnaRide dampers keep things compliant in normal mode, but these ultra-wide Michelins groove pretty good. So pay attention and make sure you keep 2 hands on the wheel. But it's also these tires that keep this Mustang super glued to the road, to the point where it can literally tear up the asphalt. With a line lock setting to warm up these steamrollers, launch control, and even a drag strip mode, this Mustang can go, though it's not crazy fast off the line. 4.3 seconds is certainly nothing to sneeze at, with a quarter mile in the mid-12s, but this pony was built with racetrack-inspired handling and a wide torque band suited for things other than taking off quickly. The GT350's personality completely changes when you switch from normal to sport mode, the best selection for on-road fun. The dual exhausts clear their throats with a roar that'll wake the neighbors. The very direct steering becomes even more go-kart-like, and the suspension gets even firmer. Public roads merely foreshadow the capabilities which lie within. With the state-of-the-art Michelins and a limited slip differential, the GT350 adheres to the road like few other cars I've ever driven, and the absolute stopping power is astonishing. It feels beefy from behind the suede-wrapped steering wheel with its bulging carbon fiber composite grille looming out ahead, but even at 3,800 pounds, it feels as balanced and eager as something much smaller. If lots of track time is in the cards, Ford recommends further aftermarket upgrades to keep the mechanicals in good working condition. Getting in and out is a challenge, made difficult by the highly sculpted Recaro seats. No height adjustment on the passenger side, mind you. A number of switches perform the electronic tasks related to performance, and the information display is chock full of detailed instrumentation and performance measuring tools. My Tester has the optional $3,000 electronics package, replete with Sync 3 and all of its connectivity goodies, plus dual-zone climate control and other bits. The further optimized 350 GTR makes the rear seat optional, which makes sense based on its subcompact dimensions. There is a backup cam, but no side blind zone alert.
As I wrap up my week with the GT350, I've got some parting thoughts. Now, I've driven dozens of Mustangs through the years, but none as hardcore as this. It's not really your friendly daily driver type. You've got to have some serious performance needs to go all the way to GT350 in the Mustang lineup. In many ways, it reminds me of the last Camaro Z28 I drove. It's basically a street-legal track car, an attention magnet with high-performance driving dynamics and the loudest voice I've heard since the Lambo test drive.
Stickered here for $61,820, the ultimate factory-built Mustang is the car you never thought it could be. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammes.